times. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop, so my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to net at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I'm gone, she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz.
We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, 31! 54 is down, he's coming! 54! Out!
First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 in the first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On first down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
24, 26, 24, 55.
Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Browns had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now to have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Watson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. 3rd and 7 now.
That was impressive to me, because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Again, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown out.
Second and a couple. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
They'll run with Dobbins. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. One more time with Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd and goal, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points. Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Defensively, celebration time, because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Second and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Ravens 10, Browns 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again. Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Again, it's Watson. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Hopkins' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action. It's Jackson. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. Down the left sideline. Odell Beckham. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. It's 2 seconds on the clock. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On third down, Jackson. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throw caught by Flowers. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. Play action. Now Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry. And now Watson throws another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line. And
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
the Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Throwing on 2nd down, Thompson Robinson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Black shot. Go red. Slide blue. Set.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. And that is taken in by Njoku. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Red. Cypher. Steel. Black. Drill green. Set. Cut.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. And once more, it's Thompson Robinson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And now they'll shift things around.
Red. Red. Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st down. Here's Thompson Robinson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
2nd down, Thompson Robinson now. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
Down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Jack. Hey, Jack.
Thompson Robinson now. Forced out to his left. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Claws red.
Again, Thompson Robinson will look to throw here. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is DTR. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
52.
Chubb. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
52 blaster. Ready.
Chubb again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Hey, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now Lamar changing the play. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And a short gain here as he gets it up, only to about the 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Now he's free up the right sideline. And finally down at the 41-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35. 1st down, Ravens.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Ready.
Thompson Robinson to throw on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Grant Delpit. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
They go play action with Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 4-yard line.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Thompson Robinson. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. And they're going to speed things up here. 1st and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Yellow, zoom.
Sticking to the air, it's Thompson Robinson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Drill green. Hut, hut.
3rd down from the gun, Thompson Robinson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Yellow, go. Fury, yellow. White, white. Black Ultra. Set, go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
The stop made by Myles Garrett.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
It's now 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. William Jackson with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right.